Hey everyone, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. And yeah, it's taken me a few months to finally get this review up, but I wanted to wait till I had this one in my hands to give my opinion and what I think about this film. And this film is probably one of the most divisive films of 2022. Rub people the wrong way, and well, let's just get right into it. And like I said, there will be some spoilers, so just be aware there will be some spoilers. But I think if you wanted to see this film, I think you probably pretty much already watched it anyway. But let's talk about Halloween Ends. I had to have it, I had to own it because, again, I'm a big Halloween fan. I have them all, and I've talked about them all on the channel. So why not talk about Halloween Ends? Now, of course, this is the 4K Ultra HD version with Blu-ray and digital code. Includes deleted and extended scenes. Let's get right to it. Let's talk about one of the big things. Like I said, we're going to talk spoilers here. Just knock it right out of the park. What do I think about this film in general? Let's break it into two parts. First off, if you take the story of Corey and Allison, if you take their love story, the Romeo and Juliet story, basically, because that's kind of like what it is. If you really break it down, it really has like that Romeo and Juliet feel to it. Maybe in a little more sadistic way as far as Corey's concerned, but nonetheless, it has that feel. If you take that part of the film, that part of the story of just him going just crazy after, go back to the beginning of the film. That opening scene in the film with him babysitting this child who is just this kid is a terror. He's an absolute terror, and of course he locked Corey in the closet, and Corey just violently kicks the door open, knocks his kid over the balcony, and it's a holy crap scene, like jaw-dropping scene to start this film off. And that is an incredible opening to this film. Is a holy crap moment. And I really think, okay, now we might be in for a good ride here. But if you take his story along with Allison's story, I think that in itself, to me, that can put this film anywhere from about, I'm going to say about 6.5, I would say, with that, if it's just that story. But when you add in my beloved Michael Myers, the Haddonfield Menace, when you add him into the mix, and you only see him on screen for maybe, I didn't even really figure it out or count it. But I'm gonna say maybe like 10, maybe 15 minutes. I'm not even sure about that. If he's actually on screen in this film, it's basically just Corey, becoming that essence of evil, taking over for Michael Myers, even donning the outfit and the mask of Michael Myers. But if you just take that love story and him going crazy and him and Allison, him murdering people and him and Allison just wanting to get out of Haddonfield, I would give it a 6.5. But because it's a Halloween film, because we just don't have enough Michael Myers in a Halloween film, I can't give this any more than, to me, I think, I'm not going to crap all over this film. I think it's a middle of the road, at least for me, because I can still see the second half of the film, or the third act of the film. Things can pick up enough for me to at least raise my score up to a 5. It's a middle of the road, 5 out of 10. When you add in, because that last half hour of the film, to me, saves it. That's probably the best part of the film, is that last half hour of it. Minus the beginning of the film, like I said, with the child getting knocked over the balcony. Other than that, but it gets knocked down because of that. You go from a 6.5 just with that story alone, which could be a good setup for it. Romeo and Juliet, slasher type film. But you knock it down when you just don't have enough Michael Myers in this. And you just don't. You do not have enough Myers action in this. Some of the kills are really good. I do like, with the DJ, when the DJ gets killed, I think that's a great kill. There's some other really good kills in this. But I think there's just a lot of things missing. Like I said, I'm not going to stick too much more on the film itself, because I think the ending, the final confrontation could have been a little bit longer between Laurie Strode and Michael Myers. But I think for what we are given, I think it's the best, best we're going to get as far as that final, the old man Michael versus, old lady Laurie. I just don't think it's just not going to get a huge battle between these two. And like I said, there was a lot of things that I think could have been a lot different in this film. If they had just spent even half the film, I think we only see Michael on screen for maybe like 2 to 3 minutes in the first hour of the film. That's not enough for the last to the epic conclusion of Myers versus Strode. Definitely just not enough. Like I said, there's been a lot of reviews about this film. I just really wanted to give my opinion, what I think about this. The love story alone, if it's just that with us being a slasher, I give it a 6.5. But because it is Halloween, because it is Michael Myers and not enough of him, it definitely is a middle of the road, 5 out of 10. But I think it's conclusion to this trilogy. Whether or not we're gonna get more, I'm sure we're gonna get some more. But I give it a 5 out of 10, and you can catch it on Peacock. It's still on there, or you can get the 4K like I picked up, because I said I had to have it to, just end this particular trilogy. So, everybody, like, subscribe, and comment the chance, and I will catch you in another episode. Take care.